Our 2016 Southwest PGA Public Merchandiser of the Year is Chuck Bombard. Chuck is a graduate of Florida Southern College in Lakeland, Florida, where he majored in business marketing. Chuck earned his membership in the PGA of America in 1985. He began his career in golf working as the PGA head golf professional at La Paloma Golf and Country Club in Tucson, Arizona. It was at La Paloma where he had one of his career highlights after he had the honor of caddying for Jack Nicklaus. Chuck was named the PGA head golf professional at famed TPC Sawgrass in Ponte Vedra Beach, Florida in 1991, and served in that capacity until 1996, when he moved on to TPC Las Vegas, where he was hired as the pre-opening and opening PGA general manager and director of golf at the facility. After 4 years at TPC Las Vegas, Bombard moved on to the private TPC Summerlin in Las Vegas, where he served as the PGA general manager and director of golf for 10 years before moving on to Royal Links Golf Club in Las Vegas. Throughout his career, Chuck's merchandising philosophy has always been to offer his customers the finest and latest fashions on every item in the shop. Bombard was previously honored with the Southwest PGA Horton Smith Award in 1991, the North Florida Section PGA Resort Merchandiser of the Year in 1996, the Southwest PGA Private Merchandiser of the Year Award in 2002, in the Southern Chapter of the Southwest Section PGA Professional of the Year in 1990. Chuck and his wife Elizabeth reside in Las Vegas and are the parents of daughters Bridget, Christina, and Amelia. Please join me in welcoming to the stage and congratulating our 2016 Southwest PGA Merchandiser of the Year for Public Facilities, Mr. Chuck Bombard.
You've been a PGA member for 31 years?
Yes, sir.
That's outstanding. Congratulations. Why merchandising? I mean, I don't want to say it's an acquired taste, but it's definitely a skill. Why merchandising?
Jay, that's a great question. When I was 13 years old, I wanted to be a golf professional in the worst way. I wanted to own my own shop, and I just fell in love with it. I fell in love with the fact that if it was meant to be, it's up to me. And I love clothing. I love the clothing business. Why, I'm not exactly sure, but everybody's got to wear clothes, so.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
So you've had some pretty unique VIP service plans that you've had for your guests at your facilities. Kind of share some of those with us and tell us about how that impacts your merchandising philosophy.
Another great question, Jay. I think it goes back to trying to develop a relationship with each and every guest as many times as you can and as much as you can. Well, not only myself, but the staff. And different places have a different way of doing it, whether they have somebody at the bag drop or, a greeter or some way of identifying the guests when they cross your property line. Mm-hmm. At Royal Links was one of the best. We had a gate. They had to initiate some kind of a entry to get in, and we immediately got the name. And so really from there on, it was a piece of cake, just like using the name, making sure we had it right, obviously, right. And then going from there, just making them feel at home, showing them where everything is, and kind of taking that edge off when you first come to a place where you're not familiar.
Sure.
Making sure they're comfortable, and then from there on, it's telling them about the facility, telling them about the fun things we do, and the golf course itself was very unique, unlike anything in Las Vegas. So it just kind of lent itself, and then from there on, what you have to offer, and they're just eating out of your hand, pretty much.
Right. You've had a lot of specific programs that you've had at your facilities. Tell us about the Par 3 Challenge and really what impact it has on your facility and your bottom lines.
Jay, that's an excellent question, and I tell you, it's for us, it's 20 or 30% of our merchandise. We do 6 to 750 a year, depending on the year. So 20 or 30% of that is a pretty good chunk of change. And what the Par 3 Challenge does is it gives us another opportunity to engage with the customer, have some fun, and when they make a bet, whether they hit the green or not, it gets them back in the shop. And that's really the bottom line, which is what we're all after. So getting them back in the shop, purchasing something that they maybe didn't want or thought that they didn't want, and then all of a sudden they want it, and they end up buying some more, and it just kind of
Got the
lends
hook.
itself. And it also lends itself to additional rounds. You're now able to talk about playing again and maybe offering them a round at a sister course or a partner course. Or
How do you keep up with all the latest trends? It seems like every month there's something new coming out, whether it's soft goods or hard goods or whatever it might be. How do you keep up on all the latest trends, and how do you buy for your specific facility?
Well, I think it lends itself on a daily basis. You see what people like, what they're saying. I myself like being at the counter, like working with the customers. So you get to hear what they're either liking from their own clubs or from places they've been, and things that we can try. Obviously, all the social media sites are great for the latest and greatest. And whether it be a person on there or an advertising piece that's on there, you just get a whiff or a sense of maybe what could be a really hot item that nobody else has.
All right. Okay, 31 years in the golf business. What's the most thing that you're most proud of?
Well, that's a tough one. I would think the relationships I've been able to build over the years.
Okay.
I've met some great people. This is my second run at the Southwest section.
Right.
And just the people here, I'm honored to be sitting here right now, and obviously being selected by your peers on an award like this is, I don't want to tear up, but it's tough. It's you work hard at it, and you hope that somebody recognizes your efforts and what you do. But
That's
I would say the relationships, for
That's
sure.
outstanding. Last question, is there anybody here or anyone you'd like to thank?
Well, Mike mentioned it earlier. My wife, Beth, and our three girls, 2 grandkids now, have been just unbelievable support. My friends, Kyle, Greg, and the friends I've had in the chapter and the support that I've had over the years has been incredible. So,
All right.
to thank them.
Well, Chuck, we appreciate your service to the section, and congratulations. Thank you very
Thank you,
much.
Jay.